Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can choose the partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a starway with the bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that,
Yep.
stuck in a rat.
Any note you can sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing any note higher than you.
No, you can't.
Well, this ain't like that. Today, we're not going to be worried about who can do anything higher than who can do this better than that. But it is somewhat the same argument. Of course, you already know that this is What's the Tea. I'm the new cover boy, TheSpiritsoulstar. Hi, how do you do? And today I picked the topic, anything you can do, I can do, ... I didn't want to say anything you can do, I can do better, because I don't feel that way. I believe that I can achieve something. I may achieve something different than you, but it may not be the exact same thing that you're doing. Of course, I would want to do better than what you did, but I'm not that type of person. I am an overachiever, but I'm not that too big into competition. But don't challenge me and don't tempt me, because I will step up to it. Anywho, so I took a couple notes on a few topics that I found very interesting. And one of the main things that I want to talk about are reunion shows. Of course, I'm going to get on to the topic of the Braxton family reunion show. But when you have a reunion show, what I wanted to say was, the people that have been doing the reunion shows, the reunion shows that I'm speaking of are the Braxtons, Flavor of Love, I Love New York, Bret Michaels, Bad Girls Club, Charm School, and The Real Housewives, all seasons. I believe, and the people that hosted those, the Braxtons, it was Wendy, Flavor of Love, and I Love New York, and Charm School, those I believe were Lala. I'm not for sure, but I know that the Flavor of Love and I Love New York were definitely that. Bret Michaels is unknown, because I saw tidbits, but it was a whole bunch of foolishness. It was basically another Flavor of Love, and we're not going to get into reality shows. We're not going to do that on this show. I just choose not to. Then the Bad Girls Club, Perez Hilton did the Bad Girls Club, and I got a few comments about Perez, but I'm not going to diss Perez. We don't diss people on this show. And the Real Housewives was Andy Cormick or something of that nature. He's on Oxygen. He has his own show. He has his own show. It's like late night. It comes on right after the Real Housewives ending season. It always came on after the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's another one that I wanted to talk about. But yes, Wendy, the Braxtons, her audience looked so different than her actual audience on, her show. Granted, because it was the Braxtons, but with that, I understand a lot of people watch the Braxtons. And I'm not going to really jump into the topics of what I believe as far as the Braxtons or anything of that nature. That'll probably be for another show. But no, what I have to say about the show, as far as the reunion show, I can agree. I do feel like that it was rushed. I do feel that, it was, the audience was, it kind of did seem just a tad bit, just a little bit. It wasn't like a real environment where, it's just like, well, oh, I'm a fan, I've been watching them for blah blah blah, I've seen this, and when you think about a show, you kind of get the idea of what type of crowd you're going to, see, and what type of people you're going to be around. Like for the Flavor of Love, I Love New York, and Charm School was basically just, people who, love arguing, love drama, love foolishness of that nature. People who enjoy, watching, sometimes that stuff is real and sometimes it's fake. But you gotta watch the real and separate the real from the fake. As far as Bret Michaels, I did watch that show every now and again. It was a pretty interesting show. Shout out to Bret Michaels. But I don't believe that, and then not only that, a lot of these people who be saying that they searching for love is really just searching for fame. Hence, New York. I love New York. Come now. And then you didn't even do anything for Hoops or anybody of that nature. I have my, situations and thoughts about Hoops myself, but at least, she actually did do a movie or a few. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta consider, the person that you're trying to be. If you're just using this person for fame, then you're not going in for the right reasons, babies. You need to go in because this person is actually really trying to look for a significant other. However, you over here on a money chase trying to chase this person for their money. So that's what I'm saying. And then not only that, never mind. The Bad Girls Club. What was that? Love Games, yeah. The Bad Girls Club. They're interesting. I love the Bad Girls Club. I've actually fell in love with them. Congratulations to Flo, who been married and who just got married. Tanisha from season 2. I love me some her. Y'all ain't get no sleep cause of me. I ain't gonna sleep. I ain't get no sleep cause of y'all. Y'all ain't get no sleep cause of me. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. Real Housewives. I love the New York. No, Orange County is okay. Miami was pretty cool. Atlanta, I love. New York. Okay, New York. In Charm School, thumbs up to Monique and Sharon Osbourne. You guys turned a lot of those girls into classy women, and I can applaud that. And the same thing for Farnsworth for doing, the G from G's to Gents, turning them into some gentlemen. I applaud that, and I think that is something awesome. But, and another thing, with the Bad Girls Club, with their reunion, it was just like, I was like, come on now, Mr. Hilton, and I have some thoughts for you, baby. I have some serious thoughts for you, Mr. Perez Hilton Perez. I ain't gonna go into that. My point that I had to make about this was, don't make the people that's on the show, like when you're interviewing them, don't make them look bad. So that way, the point where they're about to argue with the next person sitting next to you, and you got to pull out a water gun on them or some foolishness of that nature. Keep it classy. That's all I'm saying. Keep your show classy. And then with that, I had another thing that I wanted to talk about. Was about when you host events was basically, I went to this event, and I want you guys to go down because I'm gonna post the link at the bottom. My Judy had a battle about a few Saturdays ago, and by the way, she killed it. It was Jordan, the lyricist, versus Keisha B. And my Judy, her stage name is Melanie Jordan, but they used to know her as Jordan Blaze, Jordan B, Keisha B. Anywho, point taken. Keisha got mad because my Judy killed her basically all 3 rounds. No, none of her shit that she was talking about made any lick of sense. Okay, the shit she was rapping about was so off the wall. It had nothing to do with the battle. This is supposed to be a good family function. You over here pushing people, stealing mics. What the fuck? Let me let y'all know something, Mr. Swamp Life, whatever the fuck y'all want to call yourselves. This is what I have to say to y'all. Do not host events if y'all gonna be ghetto all y'all life, okay? Have some type of class. First off, let's not put it at Garden Park. Second off, if you're going to make it a family event, make sure you can control your artist. Because if you can't control your artist, then clearly you're not going to get anything done. And the only crowd that you're going to ever attract is the ghetto people. No shade to my people who are from, the hood, but that's the truth. All you gonna ever attract in your audiences is hood audiences. And next thing you know, if you performing live, who's to say that somebody ain't gonna get shot or somebody ain't gonna get into a fight, all because of some foolishness that was said on stage, and y'all over here just like, well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I mean, hell, what the fuck? I mean, but the dumb ass people act like y'all have some sense. Have some class. Let's not be ghetto all our lives, okay? Let's rise above it. So, London's note is, let's not be ghetto all our lives. And I wish for a whole second that I could just go on national television and do a show of my own. Of course, I wouldn't, use profanity. You would see what I was talking about. If I could do a show and show y'all how I do a show and how I could break this down, because Perez, I know I could. I don't like saying this, but I know I could have done a better job with the Bad Girls Club. Wendy, I probably most likely could have, I could have added a little bit of extra that made everybody, because there was a few parts in the season of the Braxtons that needed to be touched, and they weren't touched. Lala, you did a pretty good job, Like I said, with Swamp Life, just try and keep people under wraps. But, basically, this is, and congratulations, even though you got married last year and whatnot, but congratulations, girl. I'm so happy and proud of you. You done come a long way. You're a fantastic, beautiful, fabulous ass woman. And I just wanted to say that as well. To all the people, I wasn't trying to diss y'all. I wasn't trying to disrespect y'all. I was just letting y'all know my personal opinion as a human being, as a viewer, as a YouTuber, as all types of titles that I could have, and as partially as a show host. I just had to voice my opinion off of this. I'm a spirit. I'm a free spirited person. That's just who I am. Go Team Spirit. Go Team Spirit. Varsity life all day. Varsity life all day. So, we do the damn thing. So, tweet the show. Pound with the T. Twitter. You could say, at New Cover Boy, I love your show. Pound what's the T. I'm now a new cover lover. Keep doing what you do. Love whoever. Something like that. TheSpiritsoulstar on Facebook and TheSpiritsoulstar all together on YouTube. And subscribe to me. Okay? Subscribe to me and be my friend. Okay? And I will write you and we will have fun and all types of gags and whatnot. Because a lot of this shit that I've been seeing is a complete gag. So, gag that, roger that, over and out. Juices.